Hello students, how are you all? Fine? Great. Let's start our first chapter of General Science, Living World and Classification of Microbes. Students, in the name of the chapter, the word microbe is there. What are these microbes? Microbes are living organisms around us which cannot be seen with naked eyes. They are so tiny that we need microscope to observe them. Students, as you all know that all the living organisms on earth have adapted according to the geographic regions, food ingestion, defense, etc. While adapting, many differences are observed in the organisms of same species also. According to 2011 census, around 87 million species of living organisms are found on the earth, including land and sea. To study such a vast number, it was essential to divide them into groups and subgroups. Here, the term biodiversity comes. Students, what do you know about the term biodiversity? Biodiversity is the variety of animals found on this planet, including the geographic locations they are found in. Biodiversity is the combination of two words, that is biological and diversity. It refers to all the variety of life that can be found on earth. Plants, animals, fungi, microorganisms, as well as to the communities that they form and the habitats in which they live. So, what is classification? Classification is formation of groups and subgroups according to similarities and differences of the living organisms. I'll repeat. Formation of groups and subgroups according to similarities and differences of the living organisms is called as classification. This process of dividing living organisms into groups and subgroups is known as biological classification. In this diagram, you can see the hierarchy for classification. At the top, it is kingdom, second is phylum, then class, order, family, genus, and species. So, it is biological classification. Robert Harding Whittaker was an American ecologist. In 1969, he divided living organisms into 5 groups. Those groups are Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Fungi, Kingdom Plantae, and the fifth one is Kingdom Animalia. For this classification, Whittaker considered following criteria. The first criteria was complexity of cell structure, means whether the cell is prokaryotic. Prokaryote means without nucleus, or the cell is eukaryote cell. Eukaryotic means with nucleus. The second criteria was complexity of organisms. Here, the organism is unicellular or multicellular. Unicellular with single cell and multicellular more than one cell. The third criteria for classification is mode of nutrition. As the plants are autotrophic, they can prepare their own food. After that, fungi. Mode of nutrition in fungi is saprophytic, absorption from dead organisms. And in animals, the mode of nutrition, they are heterotrophic and ingestive. The next criteria for classification is lifestyle. Here, the plants, they can prepare their own food, so they are known as producers. Animals, they consume this food, they are known as the consumers. And the fungi, they are known as decomposers. So this is the fourth criteria, lifestyle. The fifth criteria of the classification is phylogenetic relationship. Here, from prokaryotic to eukaryotic and from unicellular to multicellular. So, these are the 5 criteria of classification. Now, in this diagram, 5 kingdom system of classification is given. Students, please go through this diagram and draw this in your notebook. Now, we will see the first kingdom, kingdom Monera. Here, you can see small rod-like microbes. They are lactobacilli bacteria. In kingdom Monera, all type of bacteria and blue-green algae are included. We will see the characteristics of kingdom Monera. The first characteristic is all the organisms are unicellular. Second, they may be autotrophic or heterotrophic. And third, these are prokaryotic cells without distinct nucleus or cell organelles. The second kingdom is kingdom Protista. These microbes with irregular shape you can observe in the diagram. This is amoeba. The first characteristic of kingdom Protista is they are single-celled organisms with well-defined nucleus enclosed in a nuclear membrane. Second criteria of kingdom Protista is they have pseudopodia or hair-like cilia or whip-like flagella for locomotion. The third criteria, here Euglena volvox, they contain chloroplast, so they are known as autotrophs. And amoeba and paramecium, these are the examples of heterotrophs. The third kingdom we will see is fungi. Here, these are non-green eukaryotic heterotrophic organisms. Most of them are saprotrophs. They feed upon decaying organic matter. Some fungi are thread-like and many nuclei are present in the cytoplasm. In the diagram, you can see the nuclei with red dots. The next characteristic of fungi, their cell wall is made up of tough and complex sugar called chitin. And here are some examples of fungi. Baker's yeast, Aspergillus, it is also known as fungus on corn, penicillium, mushrooms, etc. Now, students, in today's class, we have studied 5 kingdom classification and the characteristics of kingdom Monera, Protista and fungi. In the next class, we will study the classification of microbes. Thank you.